Hey guys, welcome to another Redbeard Outdoors episode. We just finished up at Mount Hood and we're making our way down the mountain right now. If you missed that episode, go back to the previous video and watch that. It was an amazing time and we had a ton of fun at Mount Hood and Timberline Lodge and boondocking and testing out my new solar panel system and yada yada yada. But we're heading to Washington right now, and we're going to be spending about the next month there. Not all sure what we're going to do, but we are for sure that we want to go to this town called Leavenworth. It's kind of a German-style town that isn't too far away from where we're staying. So, doing our drive to Washington, and come along for the adventure. There's a guy up there picking. Some baby one. Mount Adams, Washington. Still on the Oregon side. We're in Hood River, where the Columbia River runs by, and we're looking for the way station so we can go dump from our trip. So hopefully we can dump there. We're not 100% sure if we can or not, so we're going to find out.
Hey guys, we're about to cross the Columbia River into Washington on our way through Yakima to head into the Ellensburg-Kittitas area.
Guys, it's been a while since I turned the camera on. Kelly and I both got really sick and it's kind of lasted for a while and caused you to get really tired, but today we're feeling better and we decided to go to Leavenworth, but we hit some really bad traffic in an accident, and so the drive was supposed to be like an hour and a half and it's turned into like, I don't know, something like 3 hours now, and we're still not in the town yet. And I think there's just a ton of traffic. I'm not sure how long we'll stay here if it's like impossible to do anything and it's this crowded. So we'll see how it goes, but we're gonna try to hurry up and get in there. It'll probably take another 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get in there, and we're gonna go to get something to eat. It's already 1:35. We were trying to be here a long time ago, so get some food in our bellies.
a rabbit fur beard to camouflage the notch for the lever. Then they mount the torso onto the legs, which wear painted-on boots, and stand on the base.
We were checking our tire pressures when we noticed one was really low and unfortunately had a nail in it, so we had to get it fixed before we traveled.
We just finished up here in Washington, hanging out with some friends this summer, and now we are making a long trip with our final destination being summer camp in northern Nebraska. So if you don't know what summer camp is, it's where we go and train our bird dogs. So we are making our way back. We are pretty much hitting every state along the way. We have a short drive tonight. We wanted to make our trip tomorrow shorter because it's going to be real hot tomorrow, so we're going to beat the heat and get to our campsite where it's supposed to be cooler than it is here in Washington. Our first stop is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is not too far from Spokane, Washington, right on the border there. And then we have a stop in Montana, Idaho. We're skipping Utah, and then Wyoming, and then Colorado Springs, and then Manhattan, Kansas, because we need horses, and then Nebraska. So come along on this journey. All right, so long Washington. Here we come, Idaho.
suck to live right there.
Alright guys, did the overnight stop at that campground. It was $55 a night, which is kind of pricey, but it was a nice campground. We weren't there very long. We came in late and we left early, so did everything we needed to do. We wanted to have power before we started boondocking, so we juiced up all the batteries and got everything dumped and hit the road this morning. And we're getting ready to go over 4th of July pass, which I hear is a pretty aggressive pass. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, we went over our first steep incline, and these trucks don't really like going over 3,000 RPM. So we got down to from 65 to 49. Did pretty good, and going downhill, once that exhaust brake engages, the trick is getting it to engage, but once it does, it held us steady down the mountain on that incline. So far pretty good. Got my new tire reminder TPMS system, and the booster, I don't think I installed it right, so I'm gonna have to go back and fix that today. But it is nice having this on here, keeping an eye on our trailer tire pressures, and we can get ahead of any kind of blowout, hopefully, with these on there. Especially today, we tried to leave early. It's already 73 out. Don't really like traveling over 90 degrees because the road in that situation is a lot hotter. Heats up them tires, heats up the bearings, the hubs, all that stuff. So you get too much heat, that's when tires start to blow out. So really liking my new sensor. I need to do a little bit more work to it, but so far so good. Idaho, Montana.
You're a dork.
Alright, time for the exhaust brake to do its job. A couple clumps here. Never been in that part of Idaho, in this part of Montana. You know, we got road construction, gotta slow way down. Trying not to use the brakes too much. There's the exhaust right there. Finally caught.